Good morning. Happy Friday the 13th. Fun. Hey, Jess. Good morning and welcome to Tropical Rainforest Reiki. So we are going to be working with spirit animals today and receiving some light codes and light language from specific animals. And we have this nice shamanic music going in the background to help heal our chakras and our auric and etheric fields. So the animals that we're going to be working today are not all tropical animals. I asked which animals would like to come through today, so we have some that are beyond the tropics that we're going to be working with. So we're going to do some cleansing and clearing before we get started here. This is Palo Santo. And if anybody has any questions as we go along, let me know. I did Egyptian Reiki yesterday, so if anybody's interested in watching that replay, it's up on my Patreon. Very different from Tropical Rainforest Reiki. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be receiving light codes from the spirit animals that we're going to be working with. And so they're going to help recode and infuse your DNA with their magical healing abilities and the divine messages and guidance that they have for us. So we'll talk about spirit animals and totem animals before we get started here. So totem animals are animals that we soul contract with to work with for this whole incarnation. And so if you've ever been drawn to a very particular animal, that might be your totem animal. And so I have a unicorn, a dog, a penguin, and dolphin totem animals. So I soul contracted to work with them in this lifetime. A spirit or power animal is an animal that you can call in at any time. And you can ask for their divine guidance, their wisdom. You can ask to work with their attributes. Like a snake is going to help you with like transformation, right? And like shedding the old identity, stepping into the new. Or like an ant is going to help you if you need like to connect with a community or find your soul tribe or rely on your strength. So you can call any of them in at any time. The totem animals are ones that we very much embody their characteristics as a being already. So how do you know your totem animal? So my best advice is you can find guided meditations on YouTube for generic like totem animals and go into a internal meditation, and your totem animal will tell you who they are. Or if you have animals that you've been very much drawn to in this life, oftentimes those are yours. So if like you love frogs, like through and through, like frogs are your jam, okay? You want to do a frog totem animal meditation, and the frog will tell you, the frog spirit. If you're still unclear of what your totem animal is, learning about all the different spirit animals help you find your totem animal. You'll know the difference when you start working with them. Yeah, you can definitely have more than one totem animal. Like I have 4 that I contracted with, right? And they don't have to be earth animals either. They can be etheric beings, they can be galactic beings like dragons, unicorns, whatever that means for you, okay? But you can definitely have more than one totem animal. This is fairy incense. And so we're going to be working with spirit animals today, but some of these might be your totem animal. So we'll see. And then I'll talk about what all animals represent what as well, what they're coming in to help us with. So if this is your first time working with light language or light codes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel the light codes into your energy body. And so that looks very much different for everybody. You might feel it in different places. You might have downloads come in from that animal, or you feel that that animal is with you now. Like I've been working with the Porcupine Spirit a lot recently. And so it looks different for everybody. And before we get started here, I always say, use your discernment. My truth may not be your truth, and that's totally okay. If something feels good in your body, take that. If not, you don't have to accept all parts of this healing. You can say, oh, that feels good, I like that, I want to take that with me, or oh, I don't know about that, right? Whatever feels good for you, take it. Whatever doesn't, don't. You have willpower over your own energy body. So if you want to accept the Reiki and the light language, you can say yes. If not, that's okay too, if you're just here for the ASMR and the vibes. Okay. So this is Florida water. Florida water is a good protector and cleanser and clearer. Spray that over everyone and myself. All right. This is my Selenite Wand. So with my Selenite Wand, I look at him, cute. Okay, so my Selenite Wands, I ask it to take away anything from your energy body that's no longer serving you. So maybe that's mental thoughts, maybe that's wellness ailments, maybe that's confrontation you had with somebody and it's causing you anxiety. Whatever it is for you, you can ask the selenite to take it from you. And then I use it like a scanner to catch things that are stuck and stagnant in your energy body. And so if you feel like tugging from your system, or you feel sensations in your body, that's the Reiki coming in and it's moving stuck and stagnant energy in your system. Okay. And if it's too intense, you can ask the Reiki to turn it down. You can be like, oh, that's intense, can you turn it down? This is also, the animals are telling me that we're gonna work with. This is also to, like, when I do these light language and light codes, is also to help you remember past lives. So this is also, they're saying that if you have past lives as an animal shaman, or you've worked with animal spirits, this is help you remember. And this is like DNA awakening codes to help you step into that if you've done it in the past. Hello, hello. So we're going to be working with crystals and the animals. And then I've got my plant barber here who's going to come in for plant healing as well. Good morning, good morning. And then if you aren't here for the whole entire session, it'll be up on my Patreon. And then I also do one-on-one healing sessions. I do Akashic record readings and soul contracts and Reiki light language. And those are in my bio. I'm at work multitasking, but hopefully I can still get some of the work. Speaking of multitasking, we're going to be working with Octopus Spirit here in a minute. They're master multitaskers. Oh, good. I'm glad that you are liking the frequency here. The shamanic music that we're listening to as well is going to help break apart crystalline energy in your body as well. Oh, good, Jess. You said the octopus is a sync for you. Good. Okay, this is serpentine. So serpentine, look, they match. Okay, so serpentine is a transformational crystal. So if you're holding on to old behavioral patterns or mental thought patterns, or you're holding on to old realities that are no longer serving you, or relationships that are no longer serving you, serpentine is great for helping you transmute those. Move on to the other sides, things that are more beneficial for you. And this is also very representative of the snake spirit. Snakes are all about transformation and shedding old things that are no longer serving us. Thank you for all the likes, everyone. It helps people be able to come in and enjoy it as well. Oh, thank you. Diana, hello. Jess is in here too. Okay, so the first animal that we're going to work with is the porcupine. The one that I've been working with for a while now. Okay, so porcupines are representative of protection. And they're really good for empaths and light workers. And so if you are an empath or a light worker and you are working on mitigating your energy and how you interact with the world, Porcupine Spirit is great to call in when you are getting into that fight or flight mode, when you're feeling everyone's energy. Call the Porcupine Spirit in. It will help build an etheric shield around you. Not to hurt other people with the spikes, right? But to just build that barrier. And you know, like the softer parts of the porcupine, that's what it's protecting. That's your energy body. It's protecting your energy body, okay? They're also good for expressing yourself and knowing it's safe to express yourself. That's them like flaring up, right? Like showing who they are. They're very magical beings. They're very funny. They're very silly animals. Like their personality is very silly. They also help you release shame and guilt. That's a lot of what those quills are also representative of, those softer pieces of us, right? And those quills are that shame and guilt, like coming up off, those harder pieces of us coming up out. And so if those are things that you want to release, or if you want to call them in to help you protect your energy body, you can say, I accept, and I'm going to channel the light codes into everyone. Came in for the porcupine energy. Yes, we love the porcupine spirit. Okay. And before we start, hold on one second. See, look at a cutie. Right, fabulous. I just said I accept working with the porcupine and just heard their little chittery laugh. Yes, they're very funny little creatures. And they'll like hang around you by your feet and like walk around with you. If you call them in for a protector, spirit animal, like they'll walk around your feet with you, like while you're going out in public and around people. You can like literally feel a little porcupine around your feet. Okay. Okay. There's like all these little porcupines around everybody's like feet, and we're building this protective bubble around everyone and helping them transmute that shame and guilt you might be holding on to into Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, so she can transmute that. fun tip, looking at colorful animals, like this little parrot here, help heal your chakras, much like flowers, like having beautiful, brightly, boldly colored flowers in your home. It helps heal your chakras, so do brightly colored animals. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Blessings of the golden egg upon you. That is so kind. They're always sitting on my head. Yeah. All the little animals that come up. Okay, this is green moss agate. This is known as the gardener's stone, and it can help you connect with nature spirits, with animals, with trees, with fairies, like elemental beings. It can help you hear plants speaking to you more clearly, and trees. Help you connect with Mother Gaia as well. Oh, you like the moving background? Me too. Like it's been a vibe. I like it. And it has its own healing properties that it's giving everyone. Oh, I haven't heard of flower agate before. I'll have to check that one out. If anybody has suggestions of backgrounds, I would love to hear them. Thank you for that suggestion. I will check that out, flower agate. Oh, flower agate was used by nursemaids for natural childbirth. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, Diana, you love the parrots. Hey May, good morning. Oriana, I'm gonna text you and ask you about what you mean by psychology for the sessions. Our snake friend. This is white sage, yes. Good catch. Okay, so we're going to be working with the Toucan Spirit next. So toucans are going to help with our throat chakra. The porcupine, I meant to say, will help with our root chakra. Speaking of red, it was reminding me. So the toucan is going to help with our throat chakra because they're communicative birds. They're one of the loudest creatures in the forest, in the tropical rainforest. They're also very showboaty. And so if you are a shy type of person, but you want to like step out into the limelight, like maybe you want to be an actor, or maybe you want to be a stand-up comedian, or you want to be a performer of some kind, right? But your nerves are getting the best of you, or you want to amplify that energy within yourself that you already have. Maybe if you're already in those spaces, the Toucan Spirit is great to call in for that. They will help you step up into that limelight, because sometimes we feel guilty and shameful, like who am I to do that, or there's other people that are already doing that. You're meant to do it in your own way. So this will help you get into that vibration. They're also really good at helping you let go of imposter syndrome. They're big, beautifully colored birds, and they stand out. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to like show your colors to the world, and so toucan is great. They help you step into your authenticity, which is your throat chakra. It's not only just communicating your words, it's how you express yourself, how you show up in the world. And so the toucan can amplify those energies for you. Okay. Let's get... So we have our beautiful Toucan Spirit here, and I think there's one in the video up there too. Beautiful. But you can see very, very in the limelight type of animal. All right. As soon as you said toucan, I felt it in the back of my neck. Exciting! So your throat chakra is about to get some healing and harmonizing, balancing, amplification. Okay, so I saw everybody being lifted up on like their own personal little stages. And so that they're, you know, we're all rising together, and then we all have our own spotlights. And then everybody had big toucan feathers, and we're like shaking off imposter syndrome and like transport into these boldly beautiful, colorful selves, right? Since you started, I felt a dull feeling in the back bottom right side of my head. You might be opening up like all the stuff up here while I'm doing it, like the throat chakra and the third eye and the crown chakra, so you might be having some energy move around in there. Hello, hello. We are doing tropical rainforest Reiki and animal light language light codes. Like I said, some of these animals are coming in to help you remember if you had animal shamanism in your past life toolkit that you can bring into this one. Okay, this is green aventurine. Green aventurine is good for following your heart's desires. It's good for visualizing what you want for the long term. This is a longer term manifestation crystal. And so if you have some goals that you're trying to achieve, or that you are achieving, that you're working towards, green aventurine is great for that. And it's good for helping you find joy and happiness and pleasure and really enjoying your human experience here. Oh, thank you, David. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. So I do lots of other type of Reiki. I have a lot of them up on my YouTube channel, Soul Harmony Healing. I do Angel Reiki, Unicorn Reiki, Plant Crystal Reiki, Galactic Reiki, all different types of Reiki. But there's a bunch on my YouTube channel. I was singing Happy, Happy Joy. I love it. This is Palo Santo. Okay, so we are going to work with, we'll come back to that one. We're going to work with the Hippo, the Hippo Spirit. So the Hippo is going to help us with our sacral chakra. Hippos live in water, and water are when they live on land and water, but they live a lot in water, and water is representative of our emotions. So they're coming in to help us process those, to help us be in tune with them, because we are energy bodies. We are energy emotions. So the more that we are tapped into our emotions, the more that we listen to them and what they're trying to tell us, the easier it is to traverse life. So our emotions want to be seen, heard, and validated. That's why they're coming up. They're coming up as a message. And so when we embrace them and we help them heal through whatever it is they're trying to heal through, it helps us move to the next stages. And so with this, hippos are very big, strong animals. Like, they have very big legs, and they are very big themselves. They help us stand strong in our beliefs and values. That is one of their main messages, is that a lot of times people try and overlay your truths with their truths, or maybe you are going against societal norms. And the Hippo Spirit comes in to help you, like, stand strong in, this is how I want to live my life. Okay. They're also really good at helping you move through challenges. So they're very much like, we're gonna muscle our way through, muscle our way through. Even when the going gets really tough, we're gonna keep on going. Okay. They also help you move out of stagnation. They are very grounded animals, but when they need to be in flow, they can go into those water states, right? And so it's about finding the balance of both, the groundedness and the flow. And so they do that balancing act. So let me look at this cute little baby and its mom. How cute, right? Oh, I thought I had another picture, but okay. This is our hippo friend here. All right, and you can see, like, they are very adaptable animals as well. All right. So the hippo is telling me to tell everyone to keep going, and like I can see the Hippo Spirit coming in and like pushing everybody like on your butt, like, let's keep going. Right? They also said it's really important that you take a break and get into the water and play in the flow of life and have fun. Also, if you are healing mother wounds, The Hippo Spirit is great to call in for that as well. Hippos are very protective, caring, loving mothers, as you saw in the picture. And so if that's something that you're working through in your own personal life, calling in the Hippo Spirit can be so beneficial. And so they're sending everyone that motherly type of love as well. Hey Mitzi, good morning. Mitzi, you would pop in right as I was talking about mother wounds. Mitzi was in a live I did yesterday on mother wounds. Oh, thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. It helps more people be able to come in and enjoy. All right. So this is green fluorite. Green fluorite is really good for heart healing. It's good for your health and your immune system. And it's really good also for following your heart's desires. Again, much like green aventurine. So this is like a health stone. So it took me like 30 minutes to find the right music for this. I kept on going through video after video after video. Yeah, like I was like trying to find the right frequency to match with the animals. So the next one I do, I'm gonna do what am I going to do? I'm going to work with unicorns and do a unicorn healing Reiki. Oh, I'm glad you like the music. Me too. It's adding that extra layer of healing because it's shamanic healing music. Alright, so the next animal that we are going to work with here is the Peacock Spirit. I love peacocks so much. So peacocks are representative, I have a bunch of notes down here, laughter is the best medicine. So they're big, beautiful, brightly colored animals. They're also very protective animals. A lot of people work with them to help protect their farms or spaces, places that they live in. And so they're here to bring you laughter and joy and happiness. They're very magical, mystical creatures. They help us manifest our dreams. So much like a dream catcher. So you can ask the peacock if you have things that you're trying to bring into your reality, you can ask them that. And there's a fable about the peacocks, how every single one of their feathers is like an eye, like their third eye. And so they are, like I said, very, very mystical creatures that can see into like different timelines and help you timeline shift as well. Yes, they are very majestic, but they're very keen perception into the ethers and the astral realm. So if you're trying to do timeline shifting, timeline jumping, Peacock Spirit is great to help you. I have literally never said that before. It was like it was like telling me to say it as we were going along here. It was like, you need to tell them this. Okay, they also help with your confidence. Like they're very like big animals that take up a lot of space. And so if you are needing to take up space and work through not making yourself small and standing in your greatness, your true size, your celestial size, right? Peacock Spirit can help you open up and expand. Very expansive creatures. And they help you go to new levels of consciousness because they are representative of that third eye, seeing into different realms and frequencies and dimensions. They can help you do those things too. So if those are things that you're working on, help working on your crown and your third eye chakra, Peacock Spirit is great to come in and ask for assistance. They have very like Horus type of energy with them. All right. Beautiful. And you can see too, they very much look like eyes here. I forgot to grab something. I will be back momentarily. Okay, so if you work with Hera as a mentor or spirit guide, Hera works a lot with peacocks as well. And so if you want to connect with her, working with the Peacock Spirit will help you hear her more clearly. I also have this beautiful peacock's feather. So I work with Hera a lot, and I went to the store the other day and I saw this peacock feather and I said, ooh, you know who would like that? Hera would very much enjoy that. So I bought this for her. And the feather told me to use it today for the Peacock Spirit. And so I'm going to ask the peacock feather to help you with your expansiveness. Hey, Bryn. Oh, the hippo. You can still receive the hippo love and healing. You can just say, I accept, and receive it. And then this will be up on my Patreon if you want to watch it later. Go back to it. Okay, so the light codes it's telling me is going to be about opening and expanding your third eye and your crown chakra, so you can perceive more than what you're perceiving now. Does everybody hear that sounds like a spaceship? I was like, what is going on? And that was the extrasensory ability perceptions coming online there. With that being said, with the Peacock Spirit, this is peacock ore. It's also known as boronite. So we're gonna work with this. This helps you step into your colorful self and have that expansiveness feeling. And it helps with your crown and third eye chakra. We were going off into space, man. So like with the porcupine, you can call in the Peacock Spirit for that protection as well, because they're very protection-based animals. And so when you're working in the etheric and astral realms, porcupine is a very grounded animal. Like, I feel like that's your physical body style of protection, like your root chakra protection, and then Peacock Spirit comes in with the psychic protection. All right. My candle go. Oh, thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate that. I thought that was a porcupine for a second. I was like, what is that porcupine doing in the tree? But it was not a porcupine. Okay. So the next animal that we're going to work with is the Octopus Spirit. I have been having octopus come up a lot. So octopus, oh, thank you for the wishing bottle. So octopus or octopi are all about adaptability and focus. And so even though they're like multitaskers, yeah, we talked about so even though they're multitaskers, they're very well balanced. Like, they don't let things get overwhelming. Like, they know how to like hold many different things. They also have big toolkits. So if you have a octopus spirit, like totem animal, if it's your totem animal, you have your hands in a lot of different things. Like, so many different things. Okay, but society sometimes tells you like you're not going to be successful if you do that, because you need to be focused on one thing. That's not how a lot of people's DNA blueprint is set up. Like Octomom. Some people like myself do a vast many different things, and that's totally okay, because that's how I function, and it's been successful for me and a lot of other people I know too. So if you're holding a lot of shame and guilt over that, like, maybe you even lean into it more and see where it takes you. Some people have a very big neural networking type of program, and you take a little bit from here and here and here and here and here and here and here, and then you create something new. Octopus are about innovation. They are innovators. That's why they have their hands in many different things, because they're meant to bring about newness, bring about change. Okay? I absolutely love this. You're so in your element, very powerful healing. Oh, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you. So octopus are in a lot of different cultures, very mystical and magical creatures. They're also very intelligent, like very, very intelligent. They will help you with your crown chakra, the I know chakra. That's what they're coming in to help us with. So if you are trying to work on your memory or work on anything in your brain area, brain healing, octopus is great to come in and help with that as well. They also lean into change, 8 arms, societal norms. So octopus are meant to, like, they're so colorful and they're adaptable. They're not meant to live in constructual boxes. Like, octopus, like, are known escape artists. You cannot hold them down. They are meant to step out and be like changers of the world, and you can't do that by doing everything else that everybody else is doing, right? Think outside the box type of perspectives. And so you gotta blaze your own trail, blaze your own path. And so if you are letting that imposter syndrome get the best of you, or saying like, oh, what I'm doing is too outside of societal norms, like, call in the Octopus Spirit and they will help you power through that. Okay, and letting go of that shame and guilt of having your hands in so many different things. Okay, also, if you are very imbalanced right now and you feel like there's areas in your life that are kind of getting out of hand and you need to like rein back in and find that balance, they'll help you do that as well. So this is our octopus friend. Cute. All right. A lot of people have spiritual and psychic gifts that they are too afraid to tap into because it goes against societal norms. And so the octopus is going to come in and help you remember, like, hey, we've done this for a long time. This is not new. Just maybe we have forgotten in this lifetime, and that's what this game is about, is remembering. So the octopus will come in and help you give that confidence of, like, it's okay to, like, step into this, right? I blocked mine out for so many years. Yeah, and you might have had something like happen in a past life. Like, there's a lot of people that are stepping into those things, and things that happened in past life, like persecution, or, you know, whatever that might be. Sometimes that has like rollover effects into your next incarnations as well. So stepping forward in confidence. So this one helps them heal in the past lives, or you heal in the past lives. Oh, it's 11:11 my time. Everybody wants to make a wish. So this is Dragon's Blood Jasper. Dragon's Blood Jasper is really good for our enhancing life force energy. It's also good for your blood circulation. And it's also good for groundedness, stability, feeling safe, for protection. I wish everyone in here to have the most incredibly amazing day. Oh, thank you, Jess. That is so sweet. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Hey, Lori. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Mirror reflections. So fun fact, Dragon's Blood Jasper is from Australia. It is only found in Australia. I got this piece when I was going to a Native American site, and I reached my hand in the bowl, and then I pulled this one out, and look, it looks like an arrowhead. I thought that was so synchronistic. Okay. Our last but not least animal here is the Rhino Spirits. Let me get my picture here. Look how cute this little baby is. Adorable. He's like smiling at everybody. And then this is, we've got an adult rhino here looking very majestic. Okay, so rhino, very big animals again, right, the cutest. Very big animals, very strong animals. So they help us with our root chakra and helping us feel nice. And speaking of root chakra right here, helping us feel safe and secure. And they also teach us to stand up for ourselves. So if in the past you have been made to feel small or like you can't communicate yourself, maybe you have lived through some, you know, traumatic experiences that made you go inward, the Rhino Spirit will help you express yourself how you want to express yourself. And like, if you are afraid of confrontation, that's a great animal to call in. Like if you have something going on and you need to like stand your grounds, or if it's like about your beliefs or your values and somebody's trying to like butt up against you about that, Rhino Spirit, like call it in, and it'll be that like armor protection for you that you need. It's like very much like Joan of Arc type of energy. So rhinos do not have the best eyesight. Okay, they rely on their extra perceptual abilities, which is representative of us not always using our 3D eyes and using our third eye, our etheric eyes, our astral eyes. And this is also a reminder that sometimes you need to look at your life in different situations and different people, because not everything is always as it seems. Like sometimes we look at things through like rose-colored glasses, and we need to look at it more objectively. Okay. They're also about compassion with others. So a lot of people put on masks of like being bullyish, or you know, a lot of people experience a lot of trauma that makes them act certain type of ways, right? And not excusable behaviors. Not saying to let people treat you any type of way, but sometimes when we hold that compassionate lens and we say, what has happened in this person's life that has caused them to be here in this place? Sometimes that brings us internal peace. We don't ever know always what somebody has lived through or experienced. And the rhino asks us to have compassion. Not to be a doormat, because that is not their message. They stand strong. But to have that compassionate lens and understand that nobody is perfect, that we have all been through very tough things in life, and some people have a better toolkit than others. Sometimes we're meant to help and teach other people, but stand strong and hold your boundaries. Okay, they're not saying be a doormat, just that compassionate lens, okay? They're also very independent creatures. They spend a lot of time by themselves, and this is saying that maybe you need to spend some time with yourself to get to know yourself, to see yourself through those astral and etheric lenses. Not to hermit, but self-reflection time is what is needed, right? And so this is also, Rhino Spirit says we need to look at the relationships in our lives. Who is bringing us value? Not as like who is giving us things, but like who is empowering us? Who is making us happy when we're around them? Who is supporting us? Who is encouraging us? Like let's take a deeper dive into who is in our inner circle. That's also standing strong in yourself. Okay, so Rhino Spirits. Okay, so I also felt Kuan Yin, who is also, I'm talking so loudly, her message is compassion for others. So she and the Rhino Spirit have a very similar frequency, and so she was saying if you want to work with her on compassion, you can do that as well. Like, she would love to come in if you're wanting to be in a more compassionate state. Kuan Yin and the Rhino would love to help you and love to walk through life with you. And so she came in and she said, tell everybody I'm here for them too. And that's compassion with self as well. Like, if you're very hard on yourself and you are working on speaking better to self, Kuan Yin would love to help you with that. Okay, I don't have her picture in front of me, but all right. Okay, so the replay of this is going to be up on my Patreon after it downloads. And then I have my Egyptian Reiki one up there from yesterday. That one's way different than this. It was very intense energy. And so those will be up there. I have a lot of Reiki videos on my YouTube channel, Soul Harmony Healing. All of my one-on-one healing sessions, as far as Akashic record readings, soul contract readings, Reiki and light language, and my past version healing. All of those sessions are discounted until Saturday. What's today? Friday, and for those watching live, so until tomorrow or through tomorrow. So if anybody would like one, there's a link in my bio under one-on-one healing sessions. And then I think the next Reiki light language I'm going to do is unicorn energy. They were asking me to do that, so, so I'm going to do that one next. Repeat that last statement. I'm not sure which statement it was. All of my one-on-one healing sessions are discounted through tomorrow, if you're here live. And then my Egyptian Reiki is on my Patreon. Yep. And through tomorrow. For any future date. You don't have to pick for today or tomorrow. It can be for whenever you want it in the future. Ooh. Isn't it a cute feather? Oh, thank you, May. I see 10,000 likes. This is very exciting. I hope everyone has a very blessed day today and that you enjoyed. And I want to thank everybody for coming in and being here. It's not just me helping you heal and the animals. It's you healing us as well. This is everybody coming together in a healing space to amplify each other. And so you are doing as much of the healing as me and the animals and nature and all these wonderful spirits and the sound healing, the shamanic healing that we're listening to. We are all healing one another and helping heal the collective by being here together. So I appreciate you. Mother Gaia appreciates you too. The ants appreciate you. If anybody, I'm going to hold on for just a second. If anybody has suggestions for backgrounds, I would love to hear them, or types of Reiki or light language. It gives me ideas for a future one, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. The energy in here has been stellar today. Thank you, Brittany, and thank you for all being here. Oh, thank you, Jess. I appreciate you very much. You always bring great vibes in the spaces. And I appreciate you. Jess, can you put your information on Instagram in the chat so I can talk about it? Also, Diana here for everybody. Diana J. Timothy. Jess and Diana, they're both my friends. They're wonderful. Diana is a super awesome medium. She's like super tapped into spirit. So if you're looking for like mediumship services or, you know, like connecting with spirit, she's wonderful and everybody should follow her. She's awesome. And then perfect. Okay, this is Jess. Jet.artworks and jet.tarot on Instagram. They do light language and light code art. And it is amazing. Like absolutely incredible. And so if you like artwork that is infused with those type of energies, definitely go check them out. Oh, hey, oh, you're so welcome. You're very welcome. I was gonna do it last night, and then I got caught up doing something. And I said, I'll do it in the morning. So we'll do some closeout smoke here. All right, I will see everybody soon. On my Patreon, I'm gonna start announcing before I do Reiki and light language lives here. I'm gonna give everybody a heads up over there. So if you want to pop in, you'll know when the unicorn Reiki is, and then after that, I'm gonna do angel healing Reiki. I have some new angels I've been working with, so they want to come through for everybody. All right. Oh, and you fell asleep? That's great. Reiki can make you real sleepy. So make sure you drink some water and do a grounding or energizing activity after you get off here, because it can make you sleepy as part of the healing process. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful, magical, lovely day. And I will see some of you later. Bye.